Okay, so Spiral from the Book of Saw hit theaters roughly around about 2 to 3 weeks ago now, and as you guys know, I absolutely loved it, and the Saw series holds a special place in my heart. But now, just yesterday, June 1st, they released Spiral from the Book of Saw on PVOD, meaning you can now watch it from the comfort of your own home just by renting it by any streaming service where it is available. With all that said, as I have already seen it around about 2 or 3 times now, I decided, even if I have seen it already, I wanted to provide you guys with a reaction video to Spiral from the Book of Saw for my next viewing, to give a little bit of input as well while I'm watching it, and to give you guys a reaction to certain scenes in particular that I still have that I find so versatile, sometimes quite gross with the, the trap sequences, and just, you know, talk about it a little bit more. And not only that, this will be a good video to more or less prepare for another video I've got planned, which is how to survive every trap in Spiral from the Book of Saw. But either way, this is my general reaction towards Spiral from the Book of Saw. I can't wait to rewatch this now, here with you guys. Without further ado, let's take a look and let's rewatch Spiral from the Book of Saw. Yeah, that sewer crate right off the bat was probably a bad idea, my friends. Probably shouldn't be crawling down there. That's a red flag on its own. Oh, there it is. God, it just feels good to have another good Saw movie again for once.
Hello,
Detective Boswick. I want to play a game.
The 3 train is arriving into...
I actually really like the voice, I'm not gonna lie.
Tear from your mouth the tongue that has so often been used to lie and to deceive. Take a leap of faith and you will live. Only your weight will rip away your lying tongue and save you.
There you go, like right there,
make your choice.
The tape literally gives a hint as to how he can survive. Only your weight will rip away your tongue or whatever it was. Like, that's so clever. Just the little bits of detail within the actual tape for their task. It's great. Oh, this is such an intense opening sequence. Like, the incorporation of old school Saw editing with a new modern day look to it as well, and just that's gross! I fucking love it! This monologue about Forrest Gump at the beginning of the movie is just brilliant. You gotta appreciate it.
A nigga and a white boy with no legs. Cause there's nobody on the force I can fucking trust.
From now on, you're gonna learn to be a team player.
Yeah, Zeke, you're gonna learn to be a team player, my man.
Do I look like a fucking Jamaican nigga? Do I smell like jerk sauce and baby wipes? No, me no want no partner.
I love Chris Rock in this. And this is the scene where fucking Josh Stolberg was meant to turn up, I believe, as a unnamed police officer. He's one of the writers, and he got cut from the movie. Hashtag release the Stolberg cut. It's never gonna happen. God, that's fucked up, man. God, that's fucked up. You gotta appreciate, though, that this is all practical, that they actually made all these, like, latex molds and everything and laid them over the tracks. It's great. It just shows the effort and the work that they put into these movies. It really does. I'd honestly be skeptical of receiving such a random package at the same time, too. But one thing I will give Zeke, though, he's very clever and wears the gloves and everything as well. Like, he makes sure to put them on for, like, fingerprints in case they use it as evidence and everything. It's all very, very clever. And I love those little bits of details that they throw into the film.
What are you guys doing here? Oh, we thought you boys might need some backup.
Fuck you, Fix. It's not your case.
I could have killed you.
What are you talking about? I got the gun.
I could have killed you. God, I wish there was more of this dynamic with Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson too. Like, I love what they've done with this movie. I really do. I really love this movie. But, Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson don't nearly have enough to do together as father and son. I wish there were more interactions between the two of them throughout the film's, you know, course and runtime. That could be difficult.
Pull the gun? Cause there's nobody on the force I can fucking trust.
I like how they don't give us all the details towards, like, the flashbacks and, like, what actually happened at first. Like, it explores it as the narrative unfolds and everything, providing a more intuitive structure to the film as a whole in regards to its narrative flow. I think it's great. I honestly do. I really like how they've done the narrative in this film. Jesus. Oh, there's our boy RB Tate. There's our boy John Kramer. Woo! In a picture of Billy the Puppet.
I know that guy. Benny Wrights.
Benny Wrights.
Serious tweaker.
He's a hustler. A serious tweaker.
On behalf of the Metro Police, I want to thank you for your generosity.
Whereas either way, he's a fucking slime ball.
Good work today.
Thanks, man.
I love that. The bond
Yeah.
in relationship is already forming. They become something so much richer and pure. I love that. It shows growth for Zeke's character, which I can't say about a lot of other characters within the Saw series as a whole. You really can't say it. You just can't. That's a really creepy visual. I love it. So good. Just like that silhouetted figure and everything walking in the background. There we go. That silhouetted figure walking in the background into the room is just, yeah, it's really creepy. And now for my favorite trap in the entire movie. Here we go.
Hello,
Detective Fitch.
I
Want to play a game. Oh, and then it cuts away. You don't see what actually happens until later. Which is a choice I kind of respect, I'm not gonna lie. It is a little bit weird, but I think it works. I think it works, for the most part. Adds a little bit of, you know, intrigue and mystery to it. But at the same time, it kind of spoils what happens a little bit later in the movie, which is to the film's detriment, I feel.
How the fuck could you not call me first?
I tried, but you didn't.
That mustache! That fucking Sam Jackson mustache. That is literally like my spirit animal. It looks so fucking good. Oh, that would have hurt. Fuck me.
I'm sorry, but I think your face was trespassing on my property. Fuck you very much.
I love that line. Fuck you very much.
Hello, Detective.
Mr. Snuggles!
Was offered.
I need my own Mr. Snuggles for my backdrop. And Billy the Puppet. I need one. Well, Fitch no fap no more. Can we appreciate the swelling on the fingers as well? That's great. That's really damn good. The swelling, like the details, just like that.
What's closest available? And when I do, I'm gonna take this gun and shoot that motherfucker. Bitch, it was you?
Oh.
My son again?
Oh.
Don't let me see your face again.
And that cut on his cheek that Fitch had as well, that scar, that explains it. Again, I love those bits of details. All because some kid gave him the middle finger.
Your finger pulled the
Fuck
trigger.
you,
And
Fitch.
that cannot happen again.
Ah, this entire scene is just nah, fan. Nah, fan. Fitch was willing to make the sacrifice, though. You've got to give him so much. You got to give him so much credit for this. You really do. Ah! 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 It's so fucked. Ah! So fucked! Oh, fuck that, man. Straight up, fuck that. Nah, fam, nah. This is one of those weird scenes in the movie where I'm like, although I love it because of how bizarre and wacky it is, I don't think it necessarily needs to be in here in this tone. Like this little dance that Chris Rock is doing right now. Just fucking weird. See what I mean by this is just such a weird fucking scene? Like, Chris Rock taking a selfie with a broken leg with a bone popping out of it.
Detective Shank, working case together.
Working together.
Remember that look that William Shank has given Pete? Just remember that. Pay close attention to it. It's subtle,
Right, I did.
but it's important.
Just tell me what happened, okay? Hey! Hey! Put the box on the ground! On the ground!
Uh-oh.
Hands up! On the ground now!
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box? I've still never seen 7. I'm sorry, guys. Yikes.
My wife, Emma, this is my son Charlie.
God, that's fucking gross. But you know what? You gotta give credit where credit is due. That's a great practical effect.
Careful. While you're looking for more bodies to drop, I'll take your head and James.
The riddle is unveiled!
Ah, fuck! Pick up!
Live or die. Make your choice.
No. For those into wax play, this is some kinky ass shit. Not only is she being waterboarded, she's being suffocated, being burnt by hot wax. Fuck that. God, that would still be hot too. It's steaming. Zeke, putting your hand on that. You're a ballsy motherfucker. You've got to have some burnt ass hands now. Zeke has straight up become— oh! That's a detail I never noticed! You can see the pigman in the background right there! Oh, that's such a clever little fucking subtle detail! I never noticed that! And I've seen this 3 times already! And now it's not there! That's so good! That is great! Ah, and then Zeke gets kidnapped. How did I not know this? That Hello Zep theme in the background. Like a little rendition of it. So gorgeous. Now my question right here after Zeke gets out of the handcuffs, why doesn't he just use the bobby pin on the lock that's right there on Pete? Why doesn't he just use the lock pick there? That's a question I genuinely have.
The decision is yours.
And throw away the key. There's the hint.
What the fuck?
But all Zeke has to do is use the bobby pin. Ah! Oh, he does try the bobby pin. Okay, my bad. I'm an idiot. He does attempt to use the bobby pin. I feel like Pete would have a much better chance of survival here if he turned to his side, because his back is too much of a target. It's too big. So he turned to his side and everything. It would be a smaller target for the glass to hit and everything, so therefore it won't deal as much damage, it won't have him bleed out as much, and he won't be wounded as bad. So, if he just turned to the side and everything, it would be a smaller target. It's like the rules of a grenade.
I've been loyal to you.
And there is the reveal. Hello, William. Yep.
10 years ago. The day your partner killed my father.
So,
And all is revealed. Charlie was the name of his father, as you can see on the name tag on his uniform there, and Pete actually killed William's father. That's his motive for dirty cops. It's actually such a personal, brilliant, and understandable motive. I love it. It's great.
Hello? I'm at the old soap factory. I'm at it in the lane. There's a crazy guy with a gun. Firing it everywhere. Please hurry.
What the fuck was that?
You gotta hurry, Zeke. SWAT's on the way.
One thing you might notice as well is that William actually has his gloves on as well. Like, he hasn't taken them off. He's not going to, because anything that he gets prints on could be used as evidence, and he's being very careful about that because he wants to make his escape. It's all great.
You could shoot me.
There's that iconic theme. Oh, it chills every time. Ah!
It's ticking, man. Think fast.
Yeah. Honestly, the Saw theme might just be one of the most, if not the most iconic horror theme of all fucking time in cinema history. It's just perfect. Like, when you hear this theme, you immediately know it's from Saw. I love it so much.
That's why I want to do this in the first place.
Although the twist is predictable, I do love this ending a lot. I love it. I really do. I love that mirrored visual right there with the puppet and Sam. It's perfect. And that's the end of Spiral. I really don't like 21 Savage. I really don't like the sock either. Oh god, okay. Like, I still really, really love and enjoy this movie. Like, it's not perfect by any means. It has its issues and everything, and there are things that could be changed, there are things that could be, you know, developed upon a little bit better, like, you know, Zeke and the relationship between his now ex-wife, or, you know, divorce paper in progress, wife and his son and everything, especially the fact that Samuel L. Jackson and, Chris Rock do not get nearly enough screen time together, because Samuel L. Jackson's character of Marcus Banks is absent for most of the movie, therefore there's like that bond that is kind of missing from the film, but at the same time, like, it is great, it is really, really fucking awesome, and I really enjoyed this movie. There are so many aspects that work for me. It goes back to the roots of focusing on a police investigation, it goes back to the roots of being more than just the gore and the tests and everything. It does have those, it does, and they're very psychological, very simplistic, and therefore effective, while adding in the gore elements that we've all known from the series and grown to love as well. And I think the psychological simplistic aspect mixed with the gory aspects of the traps as well is what makes these traps so effective, and some of the best in the series in a long time, I feel. And, you know, all the acting is great. I really love the characters in this movie. I really, really loved Spiral. And with every rewatch, I have a greater appreciation for the film. And I think Darren Lynn Bousman, Pete Goldfinger, and, Josh Stolberg did such a great job writing and directing this film. While Darren Lynn Bousman directing, Darren Lynn Bousman as the director, and then Josh Stolberg and Pete Goldfinger writing. I think they did a really good job. Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson in the movie are also really good. Max Minghella is definitely a fucking standout, and I don't think Richard Zeppieri gets nearly enough appreciation and mention for this film as Detective Fitch. He's also just amazing. This is easily my second favorite Saw film. It's very close between Saw 6 and Spiral. It's very close, and Saw 2 is even close behind that as well. They could honestly be tied, if I'm being honest, but if I had to pick, Spiral would be my second favorite, then Saw 6, then Saw 2 is like my top 4, with the original still being number 1. But guys, thank you so much for joining in for this live reaction, more or less. It's chopped up and everything because copyright, obviously. I can't show the whole movie, but I wanted to provide you guys with my reaction and everything. Hopefully this video isn't what it is in regards to like re-edits and everything, because Lionsgate will probably, you know, keep blocking this video and copyrighting it. Hopefully this video doesn't have that issue. If it does, you're probably going to have some stuff on the actual footage, and if you're seeing this afterwards, I do apologize for that and everything, but it's just a way to get around the copyright, sorry. But either way, I still hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I really appreciate all your love and support, and I really hope you enjoyed it. This was so much fun, and, you know, even though I've seen the movie before, I wanted to give you guys a reaction with my input and insight, and some updated thoughts and everything, and what it's like for me to watch this movie as well. So either way, guys, thank you so much for joining. If you did enjoy this video, do be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think of Spiral from the Book of Saw. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or are you somewhere right in the middle? Just comment down below. Let me know. It is available now to see in theaters or on PVOD on any streaming service where it's available to rent where you live. Please, guys, go support it. Go check it out. Honestly, it's a great time. The full movie is better than what I've just shown. It's really, really a great time. Either way, guys, thank you so much for joining. Do be sure to also follow me on social medias: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Twitch. Watch my live streams and keep updated with content coming to the channel. Do be sure to click the subscribe button and the bell to get notified when new videos drop every single week. Do be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.